Hi folks, Dan Dale here for Southern Remarketing in Jackson, Mississippi. If you watch many of our videos, you're probably used to seeing my dad do them instead of me, but he slipped and fell the other day, so he's in the hospital, and I'm gonna knock out a few of these videos myself. Today we've got a 2007 Ford F350 XLT crew cab dually. And this is one we've had a few months now. We've been moving campers and stuff around with it, so when I tell you it's a good truck, I ain't just whistling Dixie. I've had it put to the test. Only things we've done, put a new grill in it, gave it the chrome package style grill. The old one just had a little crack in it and was peeling in a couple spots, which is common on F350 grills. So went ahead and put a new one on and put some LED turn signals on the dually fenders. But of course this is a 6-liter Power Stroke diesel, and the first thing you're going to ask me is it deleted? And the answer to that is yes, it is. We did the EGR delete's been done. Also has a brand new oil cooler in it, so all the 6.0 issues and trouble spots and weak points resolved on this truck. All you got to do is hop in and drive it. Now I'm going to give you a quick walk around before I do the test drive. You can see it's got factory alloy wheels on it. Tires are in good shape. Underneath the front end, all that's in good shape, no rust. Got the keypad entry, cloth seats, excellent condition. This truck's got 203,000 miles, but believe me, it doesn't show it. No rips or tears in the seats. Cloth carpet, good. Got the trailer brake controller. Got a Pioneer stereo. Sorry, I've been jamming out, I guess. Cup holders, got more cup holders here. Big flip up center console. You can flip it out of the way and have 3 across seating. Headliner's nice. Headliners never seem to come out good in these videos, but trust me, there's no sags, there's no holes or soft spots or anything. Dash isn't cracked. Got your power mirrors, windows, locks, all that good stuff. You can see down, the rockers are solid, no rust. Door jambs aren't filled with dirt. This truck is obviously spent its life out on the highway. It's got the sliding rear window, flip down armrest. You can also flip these seats up and have a flat floor storage, which is nice. All that's in great shape. You can see all the side of the bed, everything's clean on it. If you look up under here, it does have a turnover ball and a full-size spare, which for some reason most of the dualies we get don't seem to have spares, but this one does. Apparently they didn't use the turnover ball much since the bed liner hasn't been cut for it. It's got a big receiver hitch in back. Tailgate's nice. There's just a couple of spots you can probably not tell from in the video. A couple of minor spots look like they've been touched up, nothing major. You look down the sides, this body super straight, not dinged or dented or chipped up, scratched up, none of that. It's got the extra leaf spring, so it's got the camper towing package, got the vent visors. You can see over here, all this is nice. Got one little spot in the seat, looks like from Kool-Aid. We hadn't tried to scrub it. I'm sure it'll come out, but we try and point everything out we can, just because I'm not going to risk bad feedback over some Kool-Aid. So instead of taking the chance on us forgetting and not cleaning it, just in case you know about it. Power seats on both sides. Got your owner's manual, got your spare tire lock. I mean, this thing has got pretty much almost everything a Lariat would have. It's loaded. Got the LED side markers, tow mirrors, they move in and out. Wheels are in good shape, tires are in good shape, headlights aren't faded out. You see just overall a nice truck. If you're interested, give me a call. My number is 601-376-9869. Be glad to answer any questions you may have. But now I'm going to show you under the hood, and then we'll take you on a test drive. Okay, before we hit the road, just want to show you under the hood. First of all, you can see it's not covered in grease and grime and filth, and we don't clean under hoods. This is just how it came into us. So you can see how well maintained it is. Now, the main thing I want to show you is you can see no blow-by, just a tiny wisp of smoke, but heck, even my 15 Platinum has more smoke than that. The main thing is you can see, set the oil fill cap down on top of the filler tube, and it doesn't blow off. If it blows off, that means you got blow-by. And what that is engine compression getting past the piston rings and into the cylinders. It's not necessarily a sign of a bad motor, but it's a sign of wear, and this one doesn't have any. So now that I've shown you that, we're going to hop in, take you on a test drive. Okay, now we're in the truck. I'm going to take you on a test drive. You can see, got the extra cup holders there. Got the, I guess Ford says that's maybe an ashtray. I don't know, it's just storage really. But we'll back on out, run down the road. You'll have to excuse my shaky camera work because I'm filming with one hand, driving with the other on some of the worst roads in the city of Jackson. And on top of that, my camera's acting up, so I'm having to use my cell phone to shoot this video, and for some reason the cell phone videos always look shakier than the camera I've got. Truck's pretty clean. It's got a little rock peck. I don't know if you can see it right there, one over there. Not that bad. I'm not going to put a windshield in it unless you buy it and you say, hey, put a windshield in it. I can get a windshield put in for 125 bucks, and that way, if it's something that bothers you, we'll slap one in it for that. And if it don't bother you, then that's 125 less you'll have to pay to buy the truck. So we give you the option either way. One thing you may not can tell from this video is just how quiet this engine is. A lot of these Fixos, if they've been run hard over the years, they get cracks in the Y pipe, and they get this kind of this extra diesel noise in the cab when your doors are closed that they don't usually have. It's hard to explain, but once you've heard one that has it, you'll know the difference, and this one doesn't have it. It's quiet, it's tight. This truck fires right up, hot or cold, doesn't smoke, doesn't do anything wrong. See the power mirrors, all that good stuff works. I just hit the cruise light came on, cruise works. I'll turn it off. It's got a little crack in this lens. I don't know what's up with that. We get them probably maybe 5 out of 100 will have a crack. Somebody took it to a detail shop and they got the scrubbing too hard or something. It's not really a common occurrence, but it's not a rare occurrence either. And once again, I'm not going to worry about it, but if it bugs you, get with me and I'll get you a quote on fixing it. It probably won't be that much. It's just we want to go ahead and get this truck listed. We've had it a while. We've been using it to haul campers around, and looked up and we've had it nearly 3 months. So we need to go ahead and get it listed and get it sold. Got the tow haul mode on the shifter. Of course, it has tilt, cruise, windows locks, power mirrors, has fog lights. Yeah, I think it's got fog lights. It does have automatic headlights. It's got just most of the stuff you're going to find on a Lariat. It's got the heated power tow mirrors, and by tow mirrors I mean you can see they're in, but you can pull them out and extend them. It's pretty much everything on a Lariat except the leather, of course. But I don't know where you're from, but here in Mississippi, cloth is nice, because when you get in it on a hot day, you don't burn your backside off from superheated leather seats. So that's always a good thing in my book. But this truck, and this truck's clean. I mean, it's got 203,000, but you know, if I told you it had 103, you believe me. If I told you it had less, you probably believe me. It's a super nice truck. You know, is it a brand new truck? No, it's not. You know, it's a used truck, but for a used 2007 F350, it's nice. And there's no 6.0 issues. Like I said, it's been deleted. EGR cooler has been deleted, and that's really the weak point of these engines is the EGR cooler. And they'll crack, and they'll start letting antifreeze slowly get into the engine, and eventually, since water doesn't compress, you'll blow your head gaskets, and so you'll have that problem. And by deleting the EGR cooler, you remove the chance for that issue to take place. So that's always a good thing. You get rid of that. And on top of that, we went ahead and changed the oil cooler too, just so everything would be good on it. And that's, the oil cooler has a tendency, about every 150,000 miles or so, they're shaped like a P-trap. So any sediment in the antifreeze will tend to collect in the oil cooler, and eventually it stops up. So this one was fine, but you can check the difference between the coolant and the oil temperatures to kind of judge the life of it, and it was starting to get up there. You don't want it to be more than 15 degrees apart, and it was about 10 degrees apart. So went ahead and put a new oil cooler on it just to resolve that future issue. And what I would recommend, you buy an oil coolant filter kit. You can buy them on eBay for about 80 bucks. Or if you want to send one to us, we'll put it on for you at no extra charge. But basically it traps all the sediment that can collect in the coolant system and protects your oil cooler. And since it's got a new oil cooler, you want to protect it. And so that's something I would recommend you do. Or you may not care. I mean, if you're not going to keep the truck another 100,000 miles, if you're only going to drive it 50 or 60,000, or you know, a few years or whatever, and then sell it, you may not want to worry about it. But either way, just an option there for you. But this truck drives straight, doesn't pull to the left or right. It doesn't vibrate or pull when you hit the brakes. All that stuff is good on it. I would not hesitate to hop in this truck and drive it down the road anywhere you might want to go. So if you want to fly in, drive home, you can. We'll pick you up at the airport, no extra charge. We'll bring you back here to our place in Mississippi. We'll do all the paperwork and feedback and everything, and put you on the road. I think you'll like it. I mean, we're doing 65 right now. It does just like it should. It's got good oil pressure, doesn't get hot, good volts, all that stuff's fine on it. It runs and drives just like it should. And the good thing, one other good thing about these trucks, the 06s and 7s, Ford did a lot of upgrades to the engine on these trucks that wasn't available on the older trucks. So they've got upgraded high pressure oil pumps, upgraded fittings, a bunch of other little things on them that add up to give you just a whole lot better engine. So, you know, although we sell plenty of 03 to 05 6.0s and all that, but 06s and 7s really are a better motor. But that being said, we know a lot of you, or most of our customers actually, they're from the Northeast and the Midwest, and they're buying from us because we got good prices and we got rust-free trucks. And that being said, you may not have time to spend 2 or 3 days out on the road driving or flying in and then driving the truck home. So if you think you can't buy the truck without shipping it, and don't let the idea of shipping one intimidate you or worry you or anything, because we can now arrange shipping for you. So if you get online and you look at what these guys online quotes will give you on shipping, don't let those prices scare you, because depending on what kind of a hurry you're in, we can save you as much as half off the average shipping quote. And the reason for that is most of these guys you find online, they're not really shippers. They don't have a fleet of trucks out on the road. All they are brokers. And what they do is they'll charge you hundreds of dollars for a deposit, and then they'll post it on this one website that's not open to the public, that everybody uses in the profession, to find somebody to haul it for you. And we're now on that website. We jumped through a bunch of hoops to join. We pay a big monthly fee and shipment fee and a posting fee, I should say, and all that to be a member. And that allows us to offer our customers basically wholesale pricing on shipping. We don't charge a markup or a brokerage fee or anything to our customers for posting it for them. It's free of charge, although even if you don't buy from us, we can arrange the shipping for you for $50. But of course, we'd rather you just buy from us and we'll do it for free. But with all that being said, if you're interested, you can shoot me a text or an email with your zip code, and I can come back and give you a good ballpark figure on shipping. Or if you're anywhere near Atlanta or Dallas or Houston or pretty much anywhere in Florida, we can get you a real good deal on shipping. So like I said, just let me know your zip and I'll get you back with you on a quote. And you know, don't let 200,000 miles worry you on this truck. We get diesels in. I mean, I've got another one in right now I'm fixing the list with 320,000 miles. We've had them with more than that. The key to these diesel trucks is maintenance. If they've been properly maintained and you continue to do so, they can run forever. But if you don't treat them right, then you'll have problems. And by treating them right, I mean you've got to change the oil every 5,000 miles. You've got to change the fuel filters every other oil change, and you got to use Ford filters. You can't use the no-name off-brand filters. Ford will not release their patents on their filter design, so all these aftermarket ones, even the name brand aftermarket ones, they don't filter. They're not doing the work like a Ford filter will, so you got to use them. And heck, around here the Ford dealer charges 99 bucks for an oil change, and you can't hardly go buy the oil filter and 15 quarts of oil for much less than that anyway, so why not let them do it? It's just cheap insurance and it'll protect your engine. Other than that, you know, put a coolant filter kit on it and just let this thing roll. It's ready to do it. You can see in here everything's nice, it's clean, headliner's clean, truck drives down the road just like it should. It's got the alloy wheels, no cracks in the dash or any of that. If you have any questions about this truck, give me a call. If you want to make an offer, you want to know what it takes to buy it, you want to know about EGR deletes or shipping costs, or any questions you may have, just give me a call. My name's Dan Dale. My number is 601-376-9869. I'll be glad to talk about the truck or talk about 6.0 engines or anything you'd like to know. So just give me a call. With that being said, I appreciate you watching the video and hearing everything we had to say. And we look forward to seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi. Thank you.